These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
That is Jerry. He is a police dog in Rapid City, South Dakota. And, oh, do you see Jerry? Is that what happened? He's trying out his new boots, and they are not made for walking. This video has received 700,000 views online and has gone totally viral, released by their police department. I'm joined by Karen Van Hoften and Percy. You guys are from local BCSBCA, and you're here to talk about exercising your dogs inside, Karen.
Yes.
And Percy is going to be our demo dog. What was Percy angry about there? Did he see Jerry in the monitor?
Don't know, actually.
Tell us how we keep our pets fit when it gets cold outside. You get salt on the sidewalks. Last week was terrible for salt on the sidewalks.
Last week was really bad.
That's why we normally see these booties on dogs, right? To protect their feet.
And often
it
goes exactly the way that poor dog in the video went.
What is on my foot?
Yeah, they're not. I mean, that's not normal for dogs to wear things on their feet. It's a little bit strange. It's like
I'm always surprised they don't try to get them off.
Some of them definitely do.
Really? They try to bite them off, pull them off?
Yeah, so it's important to get them used to those things carefully and make it a good experience for them. So combine it with treats and calm time. The other thing that can make a really big difference for dogs in the winter is some sort of a rain jacket.
Okay, so this keeps them warm, but it's also waterproof?
Right, exactly. So it's got a waterproof top, and then it's kind of fleecy inside. So that can actually make a really big difference, at least for the start part of the walk until the dog warms up.
And for small dogs, too, probably like Percy with, he's furry, but not super heavy coat like some of the bigger dogs, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, even dogs with fluffy coats, it doesn't really seem to matter. I know some bald dogs who don't mind walking in the snow, but then the little fluffy guys, sometimes it can be an issue.
It's just like all of us.
Play it by ear. Not all dogs need one of these, especially in the lower mainland. The climate here is not so bad, but it's good to have an idea.
Do they take to it okay, in your experience?
In my experience, the coats are a lot easier than the feet. The feet are a lot harder. Yeah. Oh, there's a little dog wearing one.
Okay, so that's getting them outside.
Yeah.
With the jacket on, and you're going to have a little bit better or improved success. What are we going to do if we can't get them outside, or we don't want to go outside ourselves?
So it's actually very possible to keep your dog busy in your home. A big thing I recommend is food puzzles. So this is a little Kong, and they're fairly cheap. I like to buy a lot of these and stuff them with kind of leftover kibble and leftover stuff from my fridge, like rice and chicken and things like that, and then I will freeze them and pull them out as I need them, and they'll last a little bit longer.
Percy knows there's no food in there, obviously.
I think he does. He seems pretty excited by it.
What do you think? Anything in there? Don't tempt me. There better be rice in there.
And then this is another one, especially for a little dog like Percy. So it's little wells, and he has to move the little things around so that he can access the food, and that one we could maybe try with Percy.
I use that for my kids too.
Do you?
Yeah, similar.
So I mean, dogs in nature.
Did you get that one?
Freebie.
There's been a spill.
Freebie.
He's got it right away. Jumped right on it.
I mean, they normally have to work for their food if they're out in a more natural environment, right? So it's actually.
Let's see if you can get one out of there. Percy, what do you think?
So those are the easy ones.
So that just keeps them active.
It's
works
cognitive
on their dexterity.
Stimulation. It's like doing a crossword puzzle for us, right? He has to think about it. And if it's a new puzzle, he has to figure out how to solve it. So if you have a larger dog, this is another one that's really great. It's called the Kong Wobbler. And so you put the food in there, and when it's full, it kind of wobbles around.
Like it
doesn't fall. Exactly.
But it won't fall down. So when they tip it over,
in the exact right angle,
the food will pop out.
One kibble will come out at a time. So this is it can take 30 minutes for them to finish their meal with one of these.
How long does it take for you or I to get one out of there?
We don't want to test that necessarily.
No,
I would not admit to that.
What's this one?
And this one's called the Pickle Pocket. It's kind of like the Kong, but it's a little bit harder, and it's great for larger breeds because it doesn't. It's very hard for them to chew through it because of the shape. Okay. Good boy. So Percy figured that out.
What else do you have over there? You have a stuffy?
Yeah. So when all else fails and you can't take them outside to exercise, sometimes it's fun to exercise them inside. So I was hoping I could get Percy to engage in a game of tug with me here. What do you think, Percy? I'm not sure if he's a tug dog.
The kibble's still in action. Has he got
Yeah.
all the kibble in there?
He has, but maybe he's living in hope that there's a few more pieces.
Tell us about Percy before we go.
Percy is a 2-year-old Pekingese, and he's in a great foster home right now at the Vancouver SPCA. He has a couple of medical issues that we're in the middle of working up right now, so he's not ready for adoption yet. But he wanted to come on TV this morning, so
Great job.
that's why he's here.
He was fantastic. How can people help out the SPCA?
Well, we are definitely looking for good foster homes right now. Sometimes we're limited by the number of experienced, especially foster homes, that we can access. And so Percy is one who would benefit from a medical foster home until we can figure out what his issues are.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for bringing in Percy. Thanks so much for giving us these tips on how to keep ourselves and our dogs active.